With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Yuri Perez.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Ready to go? And to the plate for Kansas City, Jacob Young. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Otto Lopez steps in for the Royals. One down, base is empty. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Two down, base is empty. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that'll do it. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here in Miami, and on the mound now, Sandy Alcantara. What do you have on him, Singy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. This is Bryson Stott. Now one missed. Alcantara with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
In the dirt, blocked.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That one to first. Pasquantino. Witt for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Alcantara was superb the last time on the hill, tossing a shutout. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. To short, could be 2. The flip to second, and that's 2. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Game 1 of the World Series. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but man, that almost pushed it over the fence. I bet hitters are trying to get the ball up in the air and hit it that direction. I know I would be.
And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw into second, and he's got it double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Matt Vierling steps in for the Royals. Man at second. Fastball for a strike. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. Just missed. That misses, and the count is 3-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be M.J. Melendez. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to. Being the superstar player in this lineup, they are going to pitch you very tough. And you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think he'll have it in this one.
And at the plate for Miami, Blake Sabol. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty, 1 away. Taylor Ward, the next up for the Marlins. And that's outside.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Sweeney. On the ground, right side. Over to first. And that is the third out of the inning. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now the right fielder, Gavin Cross. And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz under it. Makes the grab. And a quick out, number one. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there's some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off. Go out there. Know that this is a rare opportunity and just play your best.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Jacob Young. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Third out. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Marlins, Dylan Cruz. That's towards center. Young has this one sized up. And out number 1 on the grab. And up next for Miami, Max Schumann.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Out. Number 2. Back to the top of the Miami order, Johan Rojas. The next up for the Marlins. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 out, space is empty. He caught it behind his back. What a play. Inning over. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Otto Lopez.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Way out front for strike two.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The shortstop takes the ball. One down, base is empty. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hauls it in for the out. And that quickly 2 away. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the World Series. That misses, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swing and a miss, and the count is filled up.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Royals trailing by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Bryson Stott. That one laced to center and a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Lamont Wade Jr. the next up for the Marlins. Alcantara over to first. Stop. Dives back in safely.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The 2-1. Up the middle. Off balance feet. There's one. Relay to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's the DH, MJ Melendez. Right side. And that one handled. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. The 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2 count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And that's through there for a strike. 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ward under it. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Marlins 1 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Miami, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Blake Sabol. Outside with a breaking ball.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 2-0.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Now, here is Taylor Ward. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And at the plate for Miami, Dylan Cruz. 2 outs. Swing and a chopper out to short. On to first. Inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. This is the World Series on the show. Game 1 of the World Series. So up now for Kansas City, Gavin Cross. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. The pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Jacob Young steps in for the Royals. Next offering is fouled back. With the tying run at the plate here in Game 1 of the World Series. Popped up. Wade settles under this one. Makes the grab for the second out. So digging in, Otto Lopez. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 outs. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. This one in the air, right field. Cruz brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Marlins 2 and the Royals nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for the Marlins, Max Schumann. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that turns the lineup over. Johan Rojas digs in now. That missed inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
The 2-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Angel Serpa.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Hit in the air, left field, Vierling. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Lamont Wade Jr., the next up for the Marlins.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe, and they lead by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And now the DH, MJ Melendez. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And up next for Miami, Blake Sabol. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Wade, the lead runner at second. Melendez over at first with 1 away. And a ground ball to first. There's one out. And still another double play. Their fourth tonight, inning over. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Marlins 4 and the Royals nothing. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Jesus Tinoco.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That's in there, and that is strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Cruz should have this one. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. So up next, Matt Vierling. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Royals bats are quiet there. They trail it here 4-0. Josh Spores gets the ball now. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And a 1-1. On the ground to the left. And that chance handled. Zips it across. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Trey Sweeney will hit next. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. That one lifted to left. Vierling. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Dylan Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Now a screamer into the outfield. Young makes the catch, inning over. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. But they're in front 4-0. Jay Ridley gets the call from the pen. The 3-1. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Stop. Throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And next up for the Royals, Gavin Cross. The Royals down by 4 here in Game 1 of the World Series. The 1-2. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
That one down the line. Jump throw across his body, and that's a nice play to end the inning. KC down in order. They're down 4-0. So the Royals bring on a new arm, James MacArthur, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. And now Max Schumann. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Young settles under it, and there's one down. Johan Rojas, the next to hit.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Swing and a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
One down. And the batter now, Bryson Stott. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Rojas leads off first with one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. So digging in, Lamont Wade Jr.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, MJ Melendez. That's out to center field. Young under this one. Brings it in. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Last chance coming up for the Royals. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Jacob Young.
Ball. I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. 3-2. Right through there, got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
One down, base is empty. Popped up. Wade. Corrals it. That's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. 2 outs. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins claim game 1 here at home.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.